Jessica here. Welcome back to another episode of Space Engineers. So, I just want to address a quick change you might be noticing right off the bat. We are using a skybox mod called Purple Nebulas. I think it looks really, really good. It's probably my favorite out of most of the skyboxes. And so I've decided that our world is going to be in this setting from now on. Um, yeah, or until they make a better looking skybox mod. Yeah. Okay, in the last episode, we had finished off building our refineries, assemblers, arc furnaces, all that good stuff, and we had finished this collection area. You might be noticing that this looks slightly different. Um, yes, off camera, I kind of tore out some blocks because I want to replace them with heavy armor, so we will be doing that at some point in the future. And I also did some off-camera work on our welding ship that we had finished off in the last episode. Um, it's still just as ugly, but it kind of works a little bit better, I think. I just think the design is a little bit better. Although, you know what? We're gonna have some serious problems with this many thrusters on the back. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take this one off. They're just way overdoing it. I don't know what I was thinking. This ship does not need to be that powerful. And it kind of looks ugly, so we'll just kind of fix that a little bit. Shouldn't have to look so terrible. And this is probably not the best. We'll have to make it look a little bit better later on. I can't really be bothered with it right now, to be honest, though. So, before we get started with anything else, because ideally right now I want to load up the welding ship and go and finish off this building. However, we've had this Securito Defense Service ship sitting here for quite some time now, and nobody's really come back for it. Nobody's really given it any attention, and we've just been holding on to it for quite a while now. So I think it's time that we just kind of go inside the ship and change all of the ownerships to us. Well, hold on a second. That wasn't there the last time we got in the ship. Well, okay, let's go ahead and play back this recording.
Hello? Is this being recording? Okay. My name is Lieutenant James Delroy of the Security Defense Services. I was responding to a distress signal coming from an unidentified cargo ship when I was ambushed by pirates. I suffered heavy damage to my starboard thrusters, and fearing a reactor breach, I have cut power to all major circuits and have pointed myself towards a faint signal I am picking up from an unidentifiable faction somewhere within asteroid cluster XA9 Delta. My only hope is that I make it there before the pirates are able to catch up to me. The pirates seemed more interested in capturing me alive than in killing me. I will not allow that to happen. The distressed cargo ship, which was set as bait, belonged to Intrepid Mining Company. It did not appear that any of the original crew members were still alive, but if they were still alive, then they must have been taken captive. If you are receiving this message, then you should assume that I am already dead. Please relay this information, marked as urgent, to Captain John Hubbard aboard the FPS Baton Cruiser. He will know what to do. Lieutenant James Delroy out.
Well, that's really, really, really bad. So apparently somewhere out there is an Intrepid cargo ship that's been seized by pirates and is being used as bait to lure in ships that are going to responding to its distress call. I mean, that's absolutely disgusting. Lieutenant James Delroy was just attacked for trying to be a good Samaritan. That's horrible. And somewhere between the time that he recorded that and the time that we intercepted the ship, something happened to him. He's not here any longer. However, he did tell us in his recording that if we received it, that he was to be considered dead. So I think at this point, this ship no longer belongs to him. And I think it's time for us to go ahead and select everything and transfer ownership to ourselves. Also, I want to turn off this antenna that's emitting this code. I don't know if that code is some kind of distress signal. I don't know if it's a tracking thing. I have no idea what it means. And we're going to go ahead and change the name of the ship because it no longer belongs to James Delroy. It belongs to us. All your ship belong to us. Oh, not minding, mining. Mining company. Good, Jessica. Spell it right. Okay. So, yep, this ship now is ours. It needs a little bit of work. There's definitely some damage to it. So let's go ahead and pop out of there and start fixing her up a little bit. I think that's a good idea. Make her look a little bit better. I mean, she's our ship now after all, right? We want to have a good looking ship. I think we'll just go ahead and start patching her up. Oh, that strobe light effect is so bad. I'm so sorry. So sorry. I might just have to disable the mod that causes that to happen. I have a mod on that's supposed to reduce the glare from the welder, and it oftentimes makes this really weird strobe light type effect happen with the welder, and it is very, very disorienting for a lot of viewers. I completely understand. So I do apologize if you are one of those who has to like look away from the screen every time that happens. Wow, there's a lot of stuff that we have to fix. This ship really did have a lot of damage to it. And James Delroy, or Lieutenant James Delroy, I should say, Lieutenant, he did say that he was fearing a breach in his nuclear reactor. And he cut all the power to all his systems. I think that's probably why his audio recording sounded as crappy as it did. I think he was recording that on a very low powered recording device. And it's really weird that the audio recording didn't prompt us to play it the first time we got in the cockpit. Decided to do it just now. Like, I really could have used that information a few episodes ago, let's be honest. I feel like this ship was kind of like holding out on me. So obviously we need to place some blocks and repair some thrusters and stuff like that, but I think we will save that for another time. At least we got all the dings and dents out of it. But for now, I think what our focus should be is we're going to go ahead and load up this welding ship, and we're going to weld this building. And I'm going to do all of that for you in a time lapse. So yeah, it shouldn't be too boring for you guys. Okay, I will see you when the time lapse is over. guys, welcome back. So we were able to go ahead and finish off that building. Now, we haven't gotten around to the interior yet, but we still have quite a bit of work to do out here before we're ready to begin that. Um, First thing I want to do is replace all of those blocks that I had torn out with heavy armor blocks. And I need steel plate to do that, of course. How could I forget the steel plate? Where is it all? There we go. We don't need a whole lot of it, but just enough to be able to place that many blocks. And we'll just go ahead and put this all around here. Oh, it's too bad this isn't like a creative world where I could just click and drag a row of blocks down. That would be quite convenient. However, that wouldn't really be survival. That would just be a creative world, yeah. Survival definitely has its quirks. And it's definitely really enjoyable. I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely love survival mode. I know it's a pain in the butt for some people who are like, oh, well, you know, it hurts your creativity because everything is so much harder to do and whatever, but I don't really feel that way. I don't really feel that way at all. I think it actually makes me become more creative because I need to find really efficient ways to get things done. Otherwise, they're going to take forever and take an absurd amount of resources. And yes, we've placed a block incorrectly, and we will go ahead and grind that off right away. Otherwise, I'll probably crash into it and blow up the whole station. Okay, so we've gotten all those blocks replaced. We do not have enough steel plate to finish this deck yet. There's not enough. We need more iron. And in order for us to get more iron, we have to go mining! Woohoo! So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end this episode here, and off camera, I will go off and I will mine for a whole bunch of iron, and I'll bring it back and I'll refine it, and our next episode will begin after that process has been completed. So if you guys liked the video, please do me a huge favor and hit the like button. It helps me out so much. And subscribe to my channel. It's always really fun to do. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in the next video.